All right, I think that should do it. Hey, hello, hi, hey guys, how's it going? Hey, it's me, Tech. How you guys doing? Tech Turncoat. How have you been? This feels weird to say because I was just doing some pre-recording with staff for stuff to make up for the lack of 100 line recently. I don't know how often we're going to be doing that. It depends on Saf's guilty conscience and also how much I can get them to stay in one place at one time for long enough. But hey, hope you guys have been doing pretty good. I have been suffering under my storage size limits. So I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but I have my setup here is a little 2 laptop setup. And unfortunately, if you know about laptops, it means you can't just crack them open and, you know, expand storage space. You gotta find other means or whatever the fuck. So I have 2 kind of a 2 laptop setup, which is one is my kind of work and spare, I guess, laptop, and the other one is my my filming and gaming laptop, and they are both almost completely out of main storage space, and it is killing me. I had a little mini baby tantrum breakdown the other day because I was trying to update Zen Zone Zero for the newest update. I needed like fucking 40 gigs or some shit, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't have fucking 40 gigs of space. So while I was trying to make the 40 gigs of space, 40 gigs, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting it a bit again, just right now thinking about it. But while I was doing that, I looked in the to see how much storage space each one was taking. Zenless Zone Zero is taking up fucking 80 gigs of space. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Who is having not only Zenless Zone Zero fucking 80 gigs of space, but also Star Rail and Genshin Impact probably even fucking bigger because it's a fucking open world game. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? How are you taking? Well, I mean, I guess I know why you're taking up that much space, but fuck off, you're taking up that much space. There's no way people have those things on their fucking phones taking up 80 gigs of space. Jesus fucking Christ. But if that wasn't enough, I'm having a separate but similar crisis in my work laptop in that it has 8 gig of space total of it left. I'm like, what the fuck is happening there? But part of the reason it's my work laptop is because it has like Photoshop and the Adobe Creative Cloud or whatever the fuck loaded onto it. Which has, you know, stuff that I use for my editing, stuff for making thumbnails and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know this. You probably do, because I'm an idiot. Photoshop needs like 50 gigs of spare space for like scratch disk, whatever that means. So I wasn't able to do that obviously on my work laptop because most of it is actually in most of the data that comes out of the work laptop, it goes into an external hard drive that I have. I have two. One is a one terabyte and 2 terabyte, but I don't like to use them because it means I have to like unplug and detangle everything from there, plug it back in, move one from the other. It's annoying. So the thought became, both of these computers have room for one of those little SD cards that you can put in, like your Switch and your 3DS and stuff. Then I know that the work laptop has access to one because it's the laptop that I use to jailbreak my 3DS, and I'm going to use to jailbreak my Switch too. So I was like, okay, yeah, that seems like a good idea. So I buy 2 new SD cards, one for each computer, and I put it into the work laptop, and it's like, you can't make a removable disk, a scratch disk. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know you're lying to me because my external hard drive, that's a removable disk, and you let me do that. I don't know. It's annoying. So while I was actually coming up with this whole spiel in the shower, like 20 minutes ago, I did actually come up with the kind of a plan, to kind of aid in that, and that's, I'm gonna fucking swallow my pride and find my 1 terabyte and use that as a scratch disk because originally I didn't have the 2 terabyte disk, and it was, oops, shit, it's a good thing that wasn't opened. Originally I didn't have the 2 terabyte disk, and the idea when I got it was I'll just move everything from the 1 terabyte into the 2 terabyte and then have an extra terabyte of space, and then maybe toss the other one out. I don't know. But now I guess what I'm going to do is fully make sure everything is from one to the other, and then just use the other one for that. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that's enough about that for that fucking bullshit for right now. You guys came to see Fate Triple C, Fate Extra Triple C, and that's what we're gonna do. I have no idea how much we're gonna get to though, because BB has us kind of thoroughly cornered. So we'll see how that goes. Interlude, that's right. I stopped it in the middle of an interlude because I had saved before it, because I think it'd be a nice place to start. Anyway. Yes. Bad End. Chapter Sakura. Awesome.
快楽原理の底の底へ。
Welcome to the deepest
こ
depths
こ
of the
にあ
pleasure
るのは
principle.
深い安
What
寧。
lies here is a profound
覚
tranquility,
めない夢こそ至
a
上の
supreme
ゆりかご。
cradle giving you everlasting
理性と
dreams,
本能、不快と
instinct and
快楽、
reason,
ど
pleasure and
ちらによる
displeasure.
かはあなたの
Whichever you may
心が
follow, your own
命
heart
じ
shall be
る
what
ままに。
decides. I'd wait until that voice is done to speak, but it it leaves almost instantly. Sorry. Subjectiveness, sound asleep. Objectiveness, up and active. Thus, before awakening, you'll sort out your my memories. Verify your my name. Hakuno Kishinami. No problems there. Verify the situation. This is a war. A battlefield on the moon. A Spiritron supercomputer which had recorded all information since before mankind's creation. The moon cell. This is the stage of the Holy Grail War, where control of the moon cell is fought over. The prize for the war is the chance to have any wish granted. The vanquished receive death. The victor, glory. The modern-day mage doesn't wield ancient, dust-bound magic, but instead utilizes cyber hacking. The participants are called masters, and each bestowed with a battle proxy servant. The pair contend in the war to come out on top, where the death of the servant equates to the death of the mage. Hakuno Kishinami is also a master who joined that battle. Alongside his servant, Caster, he overcame every master and proceeded to the ocean depths of the Seraph. However, unforeseen, 69 days, glitched, attacked by, on the far side of the moon, a long cryptobiosis dry storage. Wake up. Due to censorship within this memory sector, it cannot be sorted. I will verify the situation? That's weird. Volcano Kishinami was taken and held within the far side of the moon. He lost his memories and contracted a non-standard servant. After finishing his exploration, he successfully recovered his memories. On the 12th floor of the Sakura Labyrinth, he made contact with BB. His future beyond that point is unknown. The above mentioned is Hakuno Kishinami's present situation. The problem is, Hakuno Kishinami, having recovered his memories, found he had no objective, unlike other participating masters. During the near-side Holy Grail War, Hakuno Kishinami had forgotten his memory of who he was before joining the Holy Grail War. I guess when the preliminaries shifted to the main battles, some trouble went down and you sustained some trauma to your memory. Is what RT said. Someone I, came to know during the Holy Grail War. Although I don't know who I know that is off the top of my head. Who am I? For what purpose did I seek the Holy Grail? Hakuno Kishinami has lost those definitive reasons for existing. While having a vague self-definition, I was always fighting. Unless I fought, my life would be forfeit. But if not fighting didn't mean certain death, if I could keep existing without understanding. Oops, shit maintenance. Really? Sure enough, maybe this means I have some reason to fight? I think this is where I cut it last time. Within the crowd, or rather within these recollections, it feels like I heard a woman whispering. It's as if I'm watching a fragmented dream. My body, it feels heavy. My vision is dark and terribly blurry. Where am I? Gilgamesh, is that you? I tried to make a sound, but no voice comes out. My throat feels weighed down, and my joints are sluggish, no matter how much force I put in. I can't stand up. Wait, could this be... Have I become physically incapable of standing on two legs? All around me, as far as my eyes can see, is darkness. The ground, which feels soft at the touch, like fabric, stretches out forever. Is this velvet? I don't see BB or Gilgamesh. Actually, there aren't any signs of living things being here. Maybe this is the ocean of the far side of the moon, an imaginary number space which has no exit. Just sitting here and thinking won't get me anywhere. Maybe I can't stand up, but I can move forward. It's pathetic to be crawling around on all fours, but for now, I guess I'll explore the area. Oh, wow. Really? I can't even look around. No pause. Oh. What is going on? I'm gonna start moving over here. At least the floor looks nice to feel. Looks like it looks... Fuck. At least the floor looks like it feels good to touch. Not that anything really matters. No matter where I go, the landscape never changes. It is merely an expanse of darkness and velvet. Even minuscule sounds aren't made. It's the perfect silence. Unable to bear it, I try shouting. Is anyone there? No sound comes out of my throat. Could it be? This might not even be imaginary number space. It may be the world after death. It could be that there's no one here but me. That there's nothing other than this landscape. After that presumption pops into my head, my heart starts to pang with anxiety. Paired with the discomfort of being unable to stand, an unpleasant sweat breaks out. Oh yeah. There's this form of torture where a person is forced to crawl for about a whole month to break them mentally. Why do you know that? I wonder if this is one type of that. Actually, I prefer that it is. Torture is driven by someone's intent. If the torture is being done for some objective, as long as that objective is met, the person will be freed. But what if this is being done for no reason? What if this world was always this way? I would have no choice but to keep wandering around here for the rest of my life. What? I scream out of fear, but my voice doesn't come out. Despondency and drowsiness rapidly assail me. One part of me thinks that this isn't the time to be feeling sorry for myself. Another part of me gives up, figuring there's nothing I can do here. What if this is all there is to this world? I can't help but feel like the right option is just to do nothing but fall asleep. But if there's nothing here, even if I can't stand, my body still moves freely. Whee. Hello?
何まだ生きてるのみっ
Is
と
that
も
Rin?
ない。負けが確定したんだから、活動やめなさいよ。資源の無駄でしょ。
What? You're still alive? This is disgraceful. You lost. It's settled. Stop moving around. You're wasting your resources. That was a hallucination. I lifted my head because I heard someone's voice, but there wasn't anything in this space. There wasn't even the sound of an echo.
無駄よ。無駄だったのよ。全部無駄だったの。だから諦めて眠っちゃえば。
What was that boss called again? From Metal Gear Solid?
速やかな眠りを期待します。
Just as recommended.
でも一人は怖いっす。怖いくらいなら毛布にくるまって現実逃避するっす。お前たちもう寝なさい。
Yeah, no.
諦めましょう。僕らには何もできない。
Oh, now I know the trick. You're dead.
僕らはとっくに成功の時期を逃していた。あとは速やかな自己解決のみです。
Sure.
さ、お前、もう終わってるってわからないの？
I would believe you would say this though.
レベル上げたって手詰まりだって。ライフ切ってスリープしたら？
Turn off your console and go to sleep. No. I refuse. だが断る。Wow, I thought those were close. This is actually really fucking far. Hello? Lights? Is this anything? Hey, something. Just how far have I gone, I wonder? There's no sense of time or distance here. It feels like I've crawled for an entire day. It also feels like I've crawled for nearly an entire year already, too. Those hallucinations, whoever they were from, have long since ceased. It's unclear whether I'm alive or dead. That's BB. I can hear a voice. It's no hallucination. It's practically a wave reverberating through space. But whose voice was this again? It's been years since my own voice has been able to come out. What even was a voice? What shape did humans have anyway? Can't really picture it very well.
驚きです。ちょっと覗いてみたらまだ動いていたんですね。
This is a surprise. I just had myself a little peek and I see you're still moving around.
おとなしく眠っていればよかったのに、自分から目を覚ますなんて。
If only you had been nice and went to sleep. Hard to believe you woke up on your own.
人間は無駄ばっかりなんですね。わざわざ苦しんだり悲しんだり、そんなに痛いのが好きなんですか?
Humans only do pointless things, huh? They go out of the way to suffer and be sad. Do you like pain that much? It's a voice. Probably the voice of a girl I've heard before. It's a soft voice, as if she's whispering, yet the echo booms. There's a strong pressure in my head. It's as if the space itself is speaking to me. My head isn't working very well. Is this a light of promise? If the voice is there, that means the owner of it is here somewhere. My head may feel funny, but I know that there's no such hope to be had. There's no exit, no matter where I go. This is an imaginary number space, under her control. Simply struggling, simply defying her is fruitless. I should do what everyone is telling me and fall asleep already. I get more space to move around. Someone's probably having a good time with this. Just having BB laugh at them.
どこに行こうと言うんですか？出口なんてどこにもないってまだわからないんですか？
Where do you think you're going? Do you still not understand that there's no exit anywhere?
あなたたちには何もないんです。脱出の可能性も生存の可能性も。だってそんなにも弱いんですから。
You have nothing. No chance of escape, no chance of surviving. I mean, look how weak you are. Scorn, toying, mockery, disparagement. Her voice directly imparts negative emotions on me. Not even a single change presents itself, let alone anything that looks like an exit. That's right. We lost. Completely defeated. Even by doing this, our probability of winning is 0.
無駄、全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。無駄、全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。
I heard Risaka's voice actor had fun doing this.
全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。無駄、全部無駄ですよ。早く。夕方島の虫そのものね。ちっぽけな希望にすがってさまようなんて、ほんと無様です。
Like a moth to a flame, you wander around clinging to a little shred of hope. It's hard to look
一
at
体
you.
何を期待しているんですか？雲の糸、正義の味方、そんなものはどこにもありません。
What in the world are you expecting to see? A spider silk hung down from heaven? A hero of justice? There are no such
あな
things.
たのやっていることは無意味です。おとなしくここで眠っていれば、苦しみからは解放されますよ。
What you're doing is meaningless. Keep still and go to sleep. You'll be freed from your suffering, understand? There's no hope. No one's coming to help me. Like whoever that was said, I should just sit here and fall asleep.
恥ずかしい先輩。恥ずかしい先輩。
My veiny turtle might be huge. I trudge ever forward.
恥ずかしい先輩。ああ、恥ずかしい。まるでというより完全に犬ですよ、先輩。
How embarrassing. You look like a... No, you are a dog, senpai.
あ、もうだから無駄ですってば。ここは無限、永遠に回り続ける檻なんです。ハウス、ワンちゃん、ハウスですよ。
Come on, I told you. This is pointless. This is a cage that circles around forever, endlessly. It's your house, doggy. See?
これが聖杯戦争のマスターだなんて、サーバントが見たらどう思うでしょうね。
It's hard to believe this is the Holy Grail War Master. I wonder what your servant would think if they saw this. What would Gil think? This is shameful, embarrassing. I'm a really sore loser. Yeah, even I'm well aware of it. To be honest, I want to give up already. I want to rest now. I want you to stop making me go somewhere. I want you to realize this is enough. That's meaningless.
ああ、惨め。すっごく惨めですよ。
What's wrong, BB? Not laughing anymore? As you fear the cockroach.
ほら、意識ももうそんなに縮んでいます。パリンコみたいですよ。 もうすぐ見えなくなっちゃいますね。
Look, your consciousness has shrunk so much already. You practically look like an ant. Pretty soon you'll be out of sight.
嵐の海に漂う小舟を見ている気分です。そろそろ疲れてきませんか？おとなしく休んでいいんですよ。
Feels like I'm looking at a small boat floating on a stormy sea. Getting tired yet? You should take it easy and rest.
あなたはよく耐えました。今なら誰も笑いません。
You held on well. No one will laugh at you. Not at this point.
ほら、もう手を動かすのはやめてください。
Listen. Jeez. Please stop moving your hands. Fuck you, bitch. I've accepted it completely. This really is a world with nothing in it. Let's stop moving forward. The voice is right. If I just go to sleep, I'll be freed. I don't have to make a choice. I don't have to see how this all ends. But I will.
ちょっと異常です。諦めるってこと知らないんですか？もう何もないって分かってますよね。自分の無力さを痛感しましたよね。眠りたいって言いましたよね。おかしい。どうかしている。狂っています。とっくに限界なのに、動く道理がないのに、なんでおとなしく眠らないの？
Anything else? Nope. Hello, is this anything? Nothing? Okay. Away I march into the darkness. I heard something. Whatever. I really do look weird like that. When there's no forward movement, this looks very strange. I'm at my limit. I can't even see myself. But it's not a particularly big deal. This is impossible. I can't see the end. But it's not an especially unusual thing. We zoom out and
止まり
out.
なさい。止まってください。止まれ。止まれ。止まれ。
Stop right there. Please stop. 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 Stop.
もうほとんど見えないじゃないですか。吹けば飛ぶぐらいの大きさじゃないですか。なのにどうして？
I can hardly even see you at this point. With your size, I could blow you away with one breath. So why are you? Because fuck you, bitch.
どうしてまだ前に進んでいるんですか？あなたは異常です。もう戦う力も残っていないのに。
Why are you still moving forward? Something's wrong with you. You don't have the strength left to fight. No, that's wrong. Even I had the wrong idea. Before I dropped into this space, I stupidly gave this apology. I'm sorry. Hakuno Kishinami has no more strength to fight with. I look like a fool. Such hubris was my downfall all along. No more strength left to fight. Seriously? It's a given. After all, I never had the strength to fight from the very beginning. What I had left within me up until now was thanks to my help from my allies. Me winning and advancing through the rounds was because I had the support of my servant. It's true. I have no such strength to fight. All that I've been able to do was move forward. That I stubbornly protected. That has been my pride. That's why, while I can move forward, while my body still moves. The one thing I don't want to do is stop myself.
なんて強情な人。いいです。私が甘すぎました。
Sorry about that. I had to help take care of something. How can this person be so obstinate? Fine. I was far too naive.
もう一度強制的に眠らせます。今度は予選のループなんか作りません。半端に記憶も残しません。
Once more, I will force you into slumber. I won't construct a loop in the preliminaries this time. I won't foolishly leave your memories. Saying some weird shit here, baby.
すべての記憶を奪います。思い出のない無垢な記憶に赤ちゃんに戻してあげます。
I will steal all of your memories. Your memory will be pure, without recollections. I'll send you back to an infant state.
それならさすがの先輩ももう抵抗できないはずです。
In doing that, even a handful such as you shouldn't be able to oppose me anymore, senpai. One of these things again. In any program, when I don't have Gilgamesh with me, just how huge is this thing? If I get caught by that thing, it's over. I'll be forced to sleep and my memories are going to be erased this time for sure. There's no way I can escape this thing. If this is going to end with me is this going to end with me getting trampled?
いや、間に合った。相変わらず見事な悪あがきだ。
Who the fuck is this? It won't. I made it just in time. A fine, futile resistance you're making there. I'm not surprised, Kishinami. I have a feeling, but I don't know who. Oh! You fuckhead, what are you doing?
ジュリウスさん、一体何のつもりですか？
Julius? What in the world do you think you're doing?
それ以下にどうやってこのビビスペシャル犬空間に？
It's actually called the dog space? Wait, first tell me how you got into the BB special dog space.
決まっている。今お前が送り込んだプログラムをビーコンにしてだ。
There's only one way I could. Put a beacon on that program you just sent.
ここは何もない空間。中の様子を覗けるのは創造者であるお前だけであり、定義する基準がないため誰も入ることはできない。
The space containing nothing. Only you, the creator, can peek inside, and because there's no defining reference, no one can enter.
たった今そこに確かな物体が発生した。対象 A があればそれを基準に座標を測れる。
And that said, there's now a definitive object was generated inside. By using target A, one can get a reference to gauge coordinates.
簡潔に言えば、本負けしたお前の浅はかな一手が起死回生の隙になった。
Put it concisely, Kishinami wore you out, and by you using this short-sighted method, they became his one ticket out of here. Julius? What the hell is this door? And hey, didn't you betray the student council?
裏切っていたとも BB をな。あの女、用意周到さだけならレオをしのぐ。本気で使えなければ信用されん。
I did betray someone. BB, that is. That woman's cautiousness excels Leo's. If I didn't serve her seriously, she wouldn't have trusted me.
遠坂、ラニは生きている。本気で打ち込んだが死んではいない。今頃は桜に看病されているだろう。
Tosaka and Ronnie are alive. I did actually hit them, but they're not dead. Sakura is probably tending to them right now.
ジナコを BB に差し出した件は言い逃れできないな。
Although I can't make any excuses for the matter where I handed Jinako over to BB.
あの女だけは予想外だったからな。対処法が考えつかず BB の命令に従うしかなかったんだ。
That woman is the only one I didn't anticipate. I couldn't think of a way to deal with her, so all I could do was obey BB's orders.
裏切っていたですって。量子空間の狭間で消える寸前だったあなたを拾ったのは私です。
You double-crossed me? I'm the one who plucked you out of the gap in Spiritron space just before you would have disappeared.
人化していたあなたを助けてあげたのに、その恩をあだで返すんですか？
You turned into a ghost and I saved you, and this is how you repay me?
そうだと。亡霊を使うとはそういうことだ。俺は奴への憎しみでゴーストになり、その後は違う無念から残り続けた。
Dead on. That's what you get using ghosts. I became a ghost out of hatred of Kishinami. After that, I've remained due to other regrets.
俺には初めから この無念を晴らすことしか頭にない。生き返らせるというお前の誘惑に乗るのはその後だ。
From the very start, I could think of nothing but dispelling these regrets. The revival you tempted me with, you tempted me to accept came after.
あなたは5回戦で先輩に負けて敗退したはずです。その後って何ですか？
Should have been eliminated after losing to Senpai in the 5th round. After? What do you mean by after?
6回戦の直前で止まっているお前には知り得ないことだ。
You stopped us before the 6th round, so it's something you wouldn't know.
どうということはないんだ。単に二度も死ぬ羽目になった往生際の悪い男がいただけの話だ。
It's nothing major. There was simply a guy who was too stubborn to quit and got stuck dying a second time. It was intense.
出口ではないが、お前が寄るべき場所に繋がっている。
In there. It's not an exit, but it connects to a place you need to stop by.
迅速に突破し、遠坂たちと合流しろ。BB はまだ完全ではない。奴を倒せる可能性は残っている。
Clear it quick, then rendezvous with Tosaka and the others. BB still isn't complete. You still have a chance to beat her.
BB は月の裏側の全領域を支配。いや、すでに同化している。
BB reigns over the entire domain of the far side of the moon. No, she's already assimilated with it.
だがそれだけだ。肝心要のムーンセル中枢には侵入できてさえいない。
But that's it. She isn't even penetrate the most critical point, the moon cell's core.
シュリウス。
Julius. You. Julius.
ムーンセル中枢のセキュリティは強固だ。あれは聖杯戦争の勝者しか入れない領域。
The security of the moon cell's core is firm. It's a region only the victor of the Holy Grail may
その
enter.
ため BB はアリーナに偽装して桜迷宮を作っていた。
To get inside, BB created the Sakura Labyrinth, disguising it as an arena.
アリーナならば正規の道として中枢に接続されるからな。それが中枢に至る唯一の経路となる。
That's because with an arena, it'll be a legal path and connected to the core. There's only one. That's the one and only route to the core.
迷宮はお前たちが踏破せずとも深くなっていたということだ。
Which means that without any of you even stepping into the labyrinth, it became deeper.
迷宮は月を貫通させるためのもの。だからその前に
The labyrinth's purpose is to pass through the moon, so before she can...
そこまでよ。シェイプシフター。裏切り者ごとそのゲートを破壊しなさい。
You said enough. Shapeshifter, destroy that traitor along with the gate.
話はこれだけだ。急げ。その扉も長くは持たん。
That's all I can say. Hurry. That gate won't last for long.
Can't let Julius' sacrifice be in vain. If what he said is true, there's still a chance to defeat BB, and we can't sit idle. But there's one thing I don't get. I stop in my tracks. I really do know nothing. Julius, if BB's right, why would he go this far to save me when Hakuno Kishinami stole his life in the Holy Grail War?
それは愚問だな。友人を助けることにそう理由はいらないだろう。
That's a stupid question. Friends don't need a reason to help each other, right?
Friends? Julius and I? Despite us being enemies in the Holy Grail War and me almost getting killed countless times?
そうだ。知らなかったか？お前は俺の唯一の友人なんだ。
That's right. He didn't know? You, Hakuno Kishinami, are my one and only friend.
何もなかった俺が見た最後の光。 それを、たとえお前がまだ覚えていなくとも。
Heard nothing, but you were the last light I saw. That is how it is, even if you still don't remember. What? Go.
いいか、AI は一人でには壊れない。壊れたというのなら、そこには必ず外からの干渉があったはずだ。
Listen, AI don't break on their own. If one is broken, then there definitely has to be some tampering done from the outside. Kishinami.
お前なら救えるはずだ。
Kishinami. I wasn't able to find a way, but knowing you, you should be able to save her. Maybe?
暴け、そして見極めろ。あの愚かな AI がなぜ、どうやって暴走したのか、その真相を。
Cover it and get to the very bottom. Why and how did this foolish AI go rogue? Find the truth. Julius! He's getting further away. The man who packed a ton of emotions into calling me a friend is disappearing into thin air. My vision, which had become accustomed to darkness, becomes enveloped in dazzling white. This is where Julius and I have our farewell. Here in the far side of the moon, I part with a man who cared for Hakuno Kishinami till the very end. Yes, I would like to say my promise. Thank you. I think it's fine. Linked Slate region. Can't believe it's already been almost an hour. World of Logos. Linked Slate region. So I still have to crawl. Okay. Good. Progress. After finishing the teleportation, I find myself in a blue space. It looks like the bottom of a deep ocean, but I'm not suffocating as much anymore, nor do I sense any danger. Now I can stand properly. The joints on my knees and elbows don't hurt. I was forced to crawl on all fours, but my body seems fine now. For the time being, I'll go see what's up ahead. Julius led me here for a reason. There has to be something essential for me here. Hidden round. Hidden round. Is that a relief? I think that's what they call them, right? Reliefs? Oh shit. Oh, thank God he's in his other outfit. That's Gil. This is great. He's alive and well. And in his other outfit. So I don't have to hear his dumbass clinking.
近寄るなゲロ。そして神戸を垂れよ。何者かは知らんが、俺の許しなく俺の視界に入ってくるな。
Don't approach me, swine, and keep that head down. I don't know who you are, but don't enter my field of vision without my permission.
本来なら串刺しにされているところだが、今の俺は貴様どころではない。自らの幸運に感謝しろよ。
Are we in his labyrinth? Normally I would have skewered you at this point, but I have other matters to attend to. Be grateful for your luck. Gil? He's acting really strange. Calm myself down and start the conversation again.
聞いたことのない名前だ。だが確かに。
Hakuno Kishinami. I've never heard that name, yet it certainly does.
いや、気の迷いだろうよ。この俺が記憶違いをすることなぞありえん。俺は生まれつき忘却のできない体だ。
No, it must be my imagination. It's unlikely that it would ever slip with my memory. My body, by nature, is incapable of lapses in
だ
memory.
が妙にお前の声は耳に馴染む。もしや何者かの転生した姿か。
I think you did ask me that before. It's strange that your voice rings familiarly to my ears. Perhaps your form is one of someone who reincarnated.
何？転生ではなくマスター？貴様が俺と契約していた。
What? You didn't reincarnate? You're a master. You contracted with me? You?
それは面白い。あまりに愉快ゆえ手打ちするところだったぞ、雑種。
That's comical. I'm feeling far too cheerful to kill you with my bare hands, mongrel.
貴様の顔、口調、態度、どれをとっても俺という王を心得た反応だ。認めよう。確かにお前は俺を知っている。
Your tone, expression, and manner all tell me that you regard me as the king. I approve. You do indeed know me.
だが俺は貴様なぞ知らぬ。その目と耳に心地よい声に免じて無礼を一度のみ許そう。
However, I don't know you. Considering your expression and pleasant to the ear's voice, I shall forgive your disrespect this once.
だが次は控えよ。いかに怒りを失って今の俺でも流せぬものはあるのだからな。
But restrain yourself the next time. No matter how much of my fury I've lost, there are things I won't let go by. Il's words bring my thoughts to a full stop. The shock is different from what happened in the previous space. Gilgamesh doesn't remember me. Doesn't remember how we met under that starry sky. How he made a contract with Hakuno Kishinami. How, despite him insisting on being a spectator, he fought with me all the way up until this point. None of it. Did you forget about me, Gil? Unable to hold it in, I shouted those words out. There's no changing Gilgamesh's expression. He really did forget about me. The instant I accepted it, a mysterious pain ran through my chest. I can't breathe. My vision turns pure white. I desperately endure the urge to yell, "Why?" Unbelievable. It's not Gilgamesh forgetting that gets me. Being this shocked that I could have forgotten that I would have been. Being this shocked that I would be forgotten by him is what I truly can't believe. This servant, of his own accord, stretched his hand out to me. Even by using all my commands as seals, all I was able to do was talk to him. He doesn't treat me as a human. He's arrogant. He's the arrogant king. I made a contract with him, though I hardly understood him. He was my partner, who never in my wildest dreams would I imagine standing on equal terms with. That's why, though I may be forgotten, I don't feel an iota of sadness. I shouldn't be feeling anything. But I can't help but feel frustrated right now. I give Gilgamesh a glare that says, "What's all that worth?" I want to complain to him and say, "Was this all your battles until now? What was this all our battles up until now amounted to?" Which means, before Hakuno Kishinami had even realized it, he had been placing his trust in the servant. It may be impossible at the moment, but in due time I know I'll get the chance to. I want to understand this pompous servant. That's what I've been wishing.
敵意で俺を睨む輩は数知れぬが、目を潤ませて挑んでくる雑種は稀だな。
Innumerable are the ones who have scowled upon me with hostility. Seldom do I see a mongrel who challenges me with teary eyes.
よい、その希少さに免じて狂言として聞くことにしよう。
Very well. Out of regard for such a rare sight, I'll hear your nonsense
貴
out.
様は俺と契約した。 そのことを俺は忘れているというのだな。
You say you've contracted me, and that I've forgotten it.
わずかではあるが理屈は合う。俺もここしばらくの記憶が思い出せぬのだ。
Though but a drop, your claim holds water. For some time now, I've been unable to recall my memories.
原因はあれだろうがな。あの壁が見えるか？
I suppose that thing is the cause. Hakuno Kishinami or whatever. Can you see that wall? Yeah, he has a relief. Is that the labyrinth core? Why is such a thing here? And it looks like Gilgamesh?
なぜあれがあるのか、ここはどこなのかは俺が享受することではない。問題はあれが俺ということだ。
This isn't about me instructing you on what that is or this place is. The concern here is the thing being me.
あれほど光り輝く姿は天上天下にただ一人。この俺以外にありえまい。だが事実として俺はここにいる。
Such radiance exists throughout heaven and earth in but one man, in myself and no other. Yet the truth is that I'm presently here.
となると、あれは俺の半身。貴様の言う忘れている部分であろう。早々に取り戻したいのだが。
Which means that is my half-self. Probably the part I forgot, which you spoke of. I wish to recover it immediately, but...
忌々しいことに、俺一人ではこの先に進めぬようだ。見たところ、貴様は自由のようだな。
Though it vexes me greatly, it appears that I cannot proceed on my own. Looks to me like you can move freely, yes?
王と直接話す光栄を許したのだ。慎んで俺の助けになれ雑種。先に進み、道を開くがよい。
I grant you the honor of directly speaking to the king. Humbly be of use to me, Mongol. Advance and clear a path for me. Gilgamesh is requesting to accompany me up to that wall. Without hesitation, I nod in agreement. I may not know what's going on, but it makes me happy that I can do things together with Gil. Also, if we get to the wall, we may be able to cover Gilgamesh's memories.
Oh, やる気に満ちているではないか。使い勝手のいい犬は好きだぞ。
Well now, you're just bursting with motivation, aren't you? I like dogs who are easy to use. Okay. Jump. Jump with me, Gilgamesh. Jump. Jump. Jump with me. You're not jumping with me. We have been getting his SGs. It's gonna be interesting. Oop, shit, what the fuck?
待て。
Stop. Don't move, Hakuno. That's a trap to ward off grave robbers. It's not something you can What am I getting so passionate about? You there. How grievous is your wound? I reply I'm fine. The moment I tried to get past this point, a current of electricity ran through my entire body. I don't see anything that looks like a trap, though. What's going on? Oh, shit. It's an organic current, rejecting spiritrons of other wavelengths. Like what you humans call, leukocytes. It attacks any harm that enters. Boy, you're big. BB. Damn, Sharon's not up to us? I didn't expect a type of demon to appear as well. And the types don't get any more woman than hers. You're merely projecting your consciousness from a different area, it seems. But it's enough to make me nauseous. State your business, woman. Yes, I'm unable to enter the space as I am. For this is the Serpent's Spiritron core, the inside of Gilgamesh's mind. Though my computational power has expanded, I can't read in this format. Sending my eyes and voice like this is my limit. This is the inside of Gilgamesh's mind. Then, just like with Rin and Ronnie, the sculpture chiseled into that wall is Gilgamesh's true self. You're right. When Gilgamesh fell into the imaginary number space, a defensive mechanism caused him to enter a hibernative state. To fend off the Spiritron collapse occurring 1 minute later, he stopped his own time. He's frozen, basically. That wall is your servant, protected from collapse by being frozen. The servant beside you is the instinct functioning to protect their true self. That there is your servant's initial state. So that's how it is. Indeed, that should explain why the ire within me is lacking. Then the me of that wall, as this mongrel claims, is the me which assisted him on some whim. So you're saying that if I awaken it, the memories I had forgotten will return? If he can. Perhaps you would like to approach it? I have the desire to. Now that I've ascertained that is my memory, there's no need to check its contents. Rather, I'll let it slumber as it is. Have assisted a mongrel and such as this here. Even I must restrain my capriciousness. I'd say that's fair. You are instinct. That is reason. When reason awake, instinct is suppressed. I'm sure you don't want to disappear. Please sit still and continue waiting within yourself for the next summoner. Oh, of course. I suddenly got an idea. This situation is the same situation as in the preliminary school building. Back then I kept seeing dreams of the preliminaries. Gilgamesh, right now, may be in the same state as I was then. BB said that his reasoning is asleep. So if I do the same thing Gilgamesh did back then, I'm sure that'll... Hello, aren't you? Beyond this point is an area with a Spiritron core. Any and all outsiders will be attacked. Without data protection backup from the Student Council room, foreign elements will be promptly disassembled. Understand, Senpai? If you go back to this point, you'll be treated as a virus and be taken apart. I sent my voice here because it's a waste of resources to have a cheeky rebel destroy himself in a place like this. I've decided that while the Student Council members live, I need to use your life effectively. I'll make a cautionary tale out of you. So, since dying here won't leave a dead log, please don't die like a moron. Take this as a warning from me. Go any further and you'll die. Be good and turn back. Do so now, and I'll let you go back to the existing regions and return to the old school building. Okay? I created a gate at the coordinates you were teleported to. Please use it to come back, Senpai. BB disappeared. I guess she can't intervene like she's done in the past because the space is a mental image of Gil. A surprisingly short journey, but alas, beyond is an electrified path of death, so you can't proceed anyway. I'll return to my original location. As a reward for leading me here, I could accompany you to the entrance. Or will you continue ahead? If you wish for me to remember, there's no other way to do so, it seems. Bring it on. I've seen that cynical face one too many times, and it's got me going now. He wants to know what I'm gonna do. No need to even think twice. If Gilgamesh is up ahead, still sleeping, I'll... Oh shit. Now it decides it wants to be like this. It seems the electric current changed from warning me to attacking me. I was able to sense that from the current just now. One part of my body internally collapsed. I understand the situation, but I'm still sure that this is just a speculation. Also, this isn't the time to be resting. Still a path up to Gilgamesh's slumbering core. Before my mind gets worn down by the pain, I need to get over there somehow. Gilgamesh, throw me! Like you throw everything else. Alright, controller. No, it's not the time to be doing this.
Ow. Oh shit, I'm actually like disappearing.
結果は見えたな。あれではどうあってもたどり着けまい。
The outcome is evident. He won't make it, no matter how hard he tries. Faster! Faster, Hakuno! We need to go faster! Also run straighter. Jesus Christ, man. Another part of my flesh internally collapses. Can't feel from my ankles down, but I still have the ability to move my legs. If I can't move, then there's still... If I can move, then there's still no issue. Even so, it still hurts. Way too much, I think. Gilgamesh says nothing. Maybe he never cared to begin with. Why am I going this far for such a person? The more I think about it, the less I get it. Just drag my carcass down. A lot of slow walking today. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it's half as bright out now. It's a little dark. My limbs are getting heavier is a problem, but if the lights go out, my fate may be sealed. In any case, it's getting harder to see Gilgamesh. Still got another 30% of me left. I can make it. With this much, and keeping balance of what's left in my head, I should just barely reach. But I suddenly got lighter. Apparently my abdomen completely vanished. Fortunately, my sense of pain isn't working very well. All I feel is disgust with the sense that I've become a skeleton monster. Hopefully I'm quicker on my feet, as much as my body got lighter. I'm on, though. Losing my cool. That servant there isn't saying anything to me. Here he is, not even lifting a finger despite staring straight at me. Yet, even words like keep it up or quit it don't come out of his mouth. Now I kind of have a feeling I'm starting to understand why I've been going so far to do this. Well, that's not much faster, actually. In fact, it might actually be slower. So good looking out, Kishinami. There it was. There's Gilgamesh's true form. He fell into the imaginary number space alongside Hakuno Kishinami and ended up frozen. This is his mind. If I can just free it. Of course, I know the reason why I reached this point. There's no reason to stake my life. There's no reason for Gilgamesh to nitpick about. If I can, I want to swap out this dangerous servant. For the longest time I thought I want to swap him out. But not anymore. I'm starting to trust him. I don't want to admit it, but I'm starting to think he's not so bad. I confess that there have been times I respected him. I sense that his anger towards people, hidden in his every word, is just a thing. That's the sort of reason I'm looking for. That guy made a contract with me, so I can't allow it to be reneged halfway. I don't have the slightest intention of letting such a strong servant go. That guy's a fine partner. Despite me being an inexperienced master, he accompanied me without ever once abandoning me. That servant is necessary to me. Just tumble down the ramp, you'll make it. He wasn't even here. This platform is a caster, saber, archer specific thing.
そこまでです。この先は最後のファイヤーウォール。絶対に進ませません。
Are enough. Beyond this point is the last firewall. I won't let you go any further. Like you can do anything here. Oh, fuck. BB. And an attack program.
せっかく封印したサーバントを解放されてはたまりませんから。あなたをここで排除します。
Getting your servant freed after they've finally been frozen is unacceptable to me. I'll be removing you now. I can't dodge it. In a few moments, Hakuno Kishinami's Spiriton structure will be smashed into bits. Why are you interfering? Shouldn't leaving this person to act unchecked be suicide for you? That is correct. If my reason is released, this me will vanish. That mongrel there must understand that at least. How thoughtless can one man be? Enough for even me to refrain from denouncing him. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is protecting me. He hasn't gotten to know Hakuno Kishinami, and this should be irrelevant to him. Yet here he is. As of now, I still don't believe that mongrel's words. There's no sense in me answering the many mages. In this era, my deeds have long since lost meaning. Then why? This would settle it. As if I would let this stupid person continue staking his life for me. He desires me for his own gain, and isn't afraid to insist that he is justified. I love such a shameless wish. Such audacious innocence is my task. If no one shall save such wretched humans, who shall? I'll face that thing for you. I have one last thing to ask, Mongol. What is your name? I laugh. I knew it. You weren't paying attention to me at all. This time I made sure to tell him my name in a way he wouldn't forget. I see. Then go on, Hakuno Kishinami. Your recklessness here is a sight to behold.
貴様ならばさぞ俺を楽しませるだろう。ではな、共に戦うと記した契約に基づき己が剣を取り戻すのだ。
Knowing you, you'll surely entertain me. Oop. Now then, by the contract which was written that we will fight together, take back your sword. Gilgamesh encourages me on. I stretch my now hollow hand out into the ether. I feel a defined shape in the palm of my hand. My disintegrating body and now disintegrating mind flow into the cold sculpture. Now what should I do? Such a doubt crosses my mind, and I immediately shut it out with a dry laugh. I hardly need to think twice about what I should do. There's only one thing I can do. Yeah, as always. Come to me, Gilgamesh! I call out that name, as always. Oh, damn it, he's wearing his armor, isn't he? I can see the cape. Yep, there it is. No! Whatever, I can change it back later.
そう声高に叫ぶな。十分に聞こえている。
Don't deafen me with your shouts. I can hear you just fine.
貴様は何というか小物のくせに声だけはよく通る男よな。
You're something else. Someone so small, your voice at least carries far. What's with this appearance? Although you always look quite plain, you're looking shoddier than usual.
それでも俺のマスターかと嘆きたくなる。仕方あるまい。至らぬ契約者を盛り立てるのも仕事のうちだ。
I get the urge to lament that this is my contract, master. All the same, it is what it is. Supporting an incompetent contractor is another task.
根性のみ我が宝物を使うことを許す。この英雄王の真の力思うままに使うがいい。
I shall allow you the use of my greatest treasure in this world only. Use the King of Heroes' true power as you see fit. Is it your elixir of immortality? The one that you kind of fucked up and bunced? After Gilgamesh calls to me, every one of my missing parts is restored. This space is a mental image of Gilgamesh. Hakuno Kishinami was perceived as a foreign body until now. In this moment, I became foreign to him no longer.
そんな宝具が解禁されるなんてそこまでの成長この先輩はできないはずなのに
Can't be. His noble phantasm wasn't sealed. Senpai shouldn't be capable of developing this much.
予想外の展開か女。ではさらにもう一つ驚天動地の展開を加えてやろう。
What is unforeseen to you, woman? I'll give you one more thing to be astonished about.
もはや俺は傍観者ではない。ビビその真意はどうあれ貴様はすでに俺の敵となった。
I am an observer no longer. BB. Regardless of your true motives, you have now become my enemy. Whoa. Gilgamesh, does that mean?
以前これはお前の戦いと言ったがあれは忘れん。
Hakuno. Previously, I had told you that this was your fight. Forget what I said.
お前の敵は俺の敵だ。手を貸すがよい無名のマスター。これより先は俺がお前の剣となろう。
Your enemy is my enemy. Aid me, unrenowned master. From this point on, I shall be your blade. Let's go.
しかと見よ。そしておののけ。貴様が契約した男が何者か身をもって知る時だ。褒美だ。人類
It's ancient hell. Enuma. Instant death to the enemy. 0 MP. Interesting. Stand down, master. Top of the illusion. Source elements mixing and solidifying into the star that weaves all of creation. And they're using it on this fucking thing? Shit. He truly really alive. This is the first thing we use English on. Shit, man. Death. Instant death. Shinji. About using a noble phantasm. A noble phantasm could be used once a battle. Cannot be used right away. You can use the activation requirements from the status menu by pressing what's triangle for me. This is so easy that sleep assails me. Such underlings won't cut it if you wish to stop me. But there's no need for you to appear. Toxic insect hiding in the depths of hell. Wait alone for your demise to arrive. I like that her ribbons are like solid through her clear like body. You're getting ahead of yourself. Can't maintain my protection. Get you for this, Gilgamesh. Instant death. BB vanishes. Gilgamesh, who used to be Instinct, is also vanishing. Before me, I see Gilgamesh, whom I was separated from. After a very short time, extremely long time, of being separated, I'm back with Gilgamesh again. What's with the sullen? I wish I could understand Japanese. What's with the sullen face? You're letting your cheeks loosen. Did the tension in you break? Apparently I'm grinning right now. I guess he's exactly right. This arrogant servant stated that he would fight with me. Is there really any master throughout the entire Seraph that wouldn't be happy after hearing that? Moron, don't let it get to your head. As the king who governs the land, I simply decided to look into that BB's rampage. Our goals merely happen to align. The day will never come when I take your lead, Mongol. Even so, I don't mind. We didn't have trust in our relationship before, so to start having it now makes me happy and hopeful. You're an unsettling man. Well, so be it. Smile as you please. I'm going to awaken. What say you? I won't stop you if we want to stay, but it'll be for life, you know. I quickly reply, that's ridiculous. We'll go back together.
It's true that this isn't the time to be so overjoyed. We need to get back to the old school and as soon as possible, and check to see if any of the others are okay.
そうか。では目を閉じ心を空にしろ。
What?
貴様の心を外界に叩き返す。
I see. Then close your eyes and vacate your mind. I'm going to knock your mind back to the outside
し
world.
ばし時間のかかる旅だ。その間、せいぜい気を休ませるのだな。その体についた傷、そう安くはあるまいよ。
Our journey will take some time. Meanwhile, do your best to relax yourself. The wounds in your body are not so shallow. My consciousness contracts and expands. Along with my consciousness, there's a course that seems to be shifting into another world. My soul detaches from my body, and from the world, I'm transferring to the space where Hakuno Kishinami belongs, to the dimension I'm tuned to. Midway, my mind calmly considers what happened until now and the future from this point on. Leo was defeated, and Julius took his leave. Phoebe's power was too overwhelming. Beating Lancer and the alter ego wasn't enough to resolve her dilemma. Were we really ever capable of winning against someone with a privileged skill of that caliber? No. We have to win. This dilemma isn't exclusive to us anymore. Phoebe's goals are clearly insane. If she ends up gaining control over the moon cell, then human civilization, or perhaps the Earth itself, may meet its demise. We have to stop BB, no matter what. That's precisely the last order Leo entrusted me with. Chapter 5. We'll get to the next place. Continue through. Iron Maiden Princess, Bloodstained Purity. Oh, I know who this is.
女の話をしよ
This is the story of a
う。どう
girl.
せ食べるのなら、
If you're going to eat, might as well eat all of it, she thought.
支配者にして処刑人、
A ruler, an executioner,
調理人にして
a
毒
cook,
に焼く。
yet a poison taster.
美食を重ねること
Hundreds
数
of
百
people
年
in a delicious pile.
堪能、溺愛、
Satiation,
泥酔、
indulgence,
絶頂。
drunkenness,
不思議な
climax.
食事のつけは、
Perhaps
頭
her
に生えた
grotesque
異名の
horns
つ。
were the debt owed for such
だ
immorality.
がまあ、そう珍
But,
しいことで
well,
もない。
it's nothing new, really.
美しい少女を貪るのは、
It was just a
人間
male
どもの
and
本能
female
だ。
human instinct. I thought it was one person, but it's someone else they're talking about. When I come to, I was in front of the cherry blossom tree. I felt like I spent years in the imaginary number space, but simply being back here relaxes me. Although I never would have dreamed that the day would come when I'd get nostalgic about the old school. Someone's saying that. Kishinami, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Oh, it's literally everybody. Hey, what's going on? Shinji's here too for some reason. Ren, Ronnie, and the others are gathered in the schoolyard. I can see the same fatigue in all their faces. It's as if they had each escaped some peril and came here to check up on one another. Not as if. That's exactly what happened, apparently. I'm sure you also had a rough time, but we were in a pinch ourselves. Julius became BB's stooge and ambushed us. Ronnie, Sakura, and I were in the student council room, and we were on the verge of death. After that, because Sakura had collapsed, the old school's barrier was lifted. And of course, that's when hostile programs from the labyrinth invaded, and NPCs in the school were systematically attacked. I have to give it to him. It was a brilliant blitz strategy, but I guess Julius knew it well, since he had countered terrorist units on Earth. So that's how it went down. The old school is protected by Sakura. Your average hostile program can't enter, and even BB can only affect it by observing the inside. However, the Master Sakura regards as the subjects of her guardianship are different. Julius, a master, returned to the old school, rendered Sakura powerless, and lifted the barrier. He attacked Rin and Roddy, and then ushered hostile programs into the mayhem-afflicted school building to gain control. On BB's command, he commandeered the space in just a few minutes, but still.
Okay.
I know. Willis didn't betray us. He put on a show to trick BB. I get it. We're all still alive after all. After he didn't finish us off, I thought, okay, this is an act. Externally, it looked like Sakura and the NPCs were on the verge of death. But the damage they took wasn't fatal. Then, Ronnie and I were pushed into the imaginary number space, and everyone else was left in the labyrinth. That's all that happened. Everyone managed to find their own way back and just got here just now. What about you two? We were able to monitor up until Leo was defeated, but what happened after that? I explained to Ren the sequence of events up until this point. About how Leo and Gawain are gone, about how Julius saved me in his final moments, and also about how BB's true goal is to head to the moon cell's core. I see. It's a shame what happened to Leo and Julius. Ren's thoughts on the matter are there. No longer do I think about such a thing as cruel. Behind her dispassionate words is sorrow, towards two people she deemed worthy as adversaries. Still, I didn't expect her to give no response to BB's motive. Isn't Rin surprised? What about how she's heading for the moon cell's core? Well, I was already thinking that might happen in the end. The absolute worst case scenario I assumed came to be. That's it. It's scary, but it's not surprising. Sounds like Ren had predicted roughly what BB ultimately had her eyes on. No wonder she's the student council vice president. She's as reliable as a person can be. Though, I didn't think her goal would be something like a world where desires are unleashed. That's one awful future. We can't stand here being gloomy all day. I'll light a fire under everyone's ass and get us reorganized. You go get some rest. I don't know what happened to you, and I won't ask, but your internals are all shattered. You're holding up for now, but I can tell you're cobbled together. You're so mangled, I'm impressed you can still think rationally. So listen, go rest. We'll have a briefing after you wake up. I'm surprised. Apparently, for some reason, Rin's level of observation can easily catch up on how wounded my body is. I'm not hurting anymore, but if Rin's telling me to get rest, then I should rest. To those who are in good health, she says go fight. And to those who must rest, she says go rest. Finding out the difference is Rin Tosaka's kindness. Told you to hurry off and get to your room. My room. If Sakura's feeling well, I'd have her give you a medical checkup, but she's getting repairs right now. Can't use the infirmary. It's good that you're safe, Mr. Kishinami. I heard about what happened to Miss Tosaka. President Leo's final moments. BB's goal. The problems are piling up. We must at least start. We'll gather the resources we have left, and with Sakura's aid, the Student Council will unite to take measures against BB. Until then, please get some rest. Ishinami, first of all, I'm happy you're alright. Don't go too overboard. You've dropped over your chat with Rin. This is all beyond me, yeah? Janako's gonna be in the janitor's closet. I mean, sorry. But I'll be dragging all of you down. Karna can't fight anymore. I've got no power, and it won't be like Gato. No matter how much you pep me up in the end, a snail's a snail, Ishinami. I can't change my personality that easy. Janako's graduated from neathood. From now on, I'll be intangible, like a ghost. So I don't want you to worry over me. Please treat me like I'm not even here. I mean, that's all I can do. And you? I did it. I was right all along. It took the genius to know a genius. That's how it is. Now I can survive. This will end without me dying. No, if I pull this off, I can... Yeah, I was chosen. There's no way I'd lose the first round, huh? Oh, Kishinami. Sorry about that. Just thinking about some things. Looks like you're doing all right. You insisted on surviving again. So what are you going to do now? You were calling the student council, but Julius and Leo got done in, right? There's no way out of this now, right? All you, Tosaka, and Ronnie can do now is whatever BB says. How about accepting it and preparing for her recommendation for surrender? You never know. She might spare you if you get lucky. subs and geniuses, but this was real cruel. Woe to those unchosen guys. Right. I'm gonna go fuck off in my room now. Oh, hey. Oh, there. The star of creation that splits heaven and earth. 5 turns, enemy HP is 30% or lower. Instant death. Fascinating. %30 or lower. That's a nice just finish you off. Okay. The instant I got back to my personal room, fatigue hit me. My knees lose their strength and I start to fall on the floor with a thud. So, Vin's candid advice was correct. You appear healed on the exterior, but you're extremely wary on the inside. Clear your mind and sleep. I'll have to allow you to use the bed. It was yours to begin with. So Gilgamesh tells me that I practically collapsed, placing my body onto the bed. The bedding feels soft. My ability to think is slowly waning. Before I fall into tranquil sleep, the battle between Leo and BB comes to mind. Frustratingly, everything about BB is overwhelming. Until now, I fought within fields prepared by the Mooncell under fixed rules that apply to our enemies, Elizabeth and Passionlip too. They were illegally modded to some extent. Those two were powerful enemies we faced while under the rules, but BB's different. At this point, she's becoming one with the system itself. She's a being made into an imaginary number space. Who made the imaginary number space in the far side of the moon her possession, infused with the Seraph system? Isn't that precisely what you could recognize as a god? If that's the case, this very chance of winning in our battle doesn't exist. Not necessarily so. What you regard as a god is not omnipotent. No perfect thing exists throughout the entire universe anyway. If there were, I would have to say it'd be me, but that's a given. I don't need to explain the difference between omnipotence and perfection. Even if she really is a god of all the Mooncell, a flaw or deficiency is certain to appear. You humans must ascertain her weak point. Toss away any foolish sense of duty you may have. Shamefully struggle away as you do, mongrel. You'll find a chance at the very end. In any case, that's all you're capable of. Fight as you see fit, lose as you see fit. I listened to his voice, which was brimming with confidence, and then my lips involuntarily curled into a smile. Despite the fact that what Gilgamesh is saying is unreasonable, it mysteriously eases my emotions. With extreme arrogance, he instructs me on something obvious. Do what you can do. I'm being dumb, worrying this much over whether his argument is valid or not. My eyelids close out of relief. How do I put this? It's been a long time. It seems that tonight I can finally get some sound rest. But never forget, our contract was formed in the far side of the moon. Upon returning to the near side, your contract will terminate. When that happened, you are destined to be visited by an inescapable death. Will you return to the near side, or remain on the far side? That choice belongs to you alone. Always bear that in mind. All right. That's that for us, guys. Student Council, Twilight I'm well acquainted with. I was able to get some sleep ahead about this time, but now my body feels much more lighter. BB's motives, the state of the labyrinth, and her president's absence. A lot of things we need to discuss, so let's head straight to the Student Council room. Except not really. That's another in the bag, guys. That's
things. Well, we made a U-turn on it. So that's nice. And we got Gil's Noble Phantasm finally. So I think we're right there. I'm not gonna say we're close to the end, but we're there. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk your ear off anymore. Hope you guys had a lovely rest of your day, rest of your week. Hope you guys take care of yourselves, and never underestimate the power of a power nap. Very, very healing and relaxing. Anyway, hope you guys take care of yourselves. Yeah. Bye now.